hate, 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 double hate,
Loathe entirely.
Here we are. Merry Christmas.
I thought we were going to go Merry Christmas at the same time again.
Oh, that would have been good.
It's all right. Merry Christmas Part 2.
Part 2.
This is 'tis the season still.
'Tis still the season. We hope you're all enjoying this merry time of the year. We're going to be talking about Christmas songs that we hate, so we're going to bring you back down to earth a little bit.
Yep.
If you're on a Christmas high, we're bringing you down.
We are the Grinch and Scrooge today when it comes to Christmas songs. There's just too many good songs, I think, that like we couldn't really tier rank them because there were so many. And then there's like different types of Christmas songs. Like there's Jesus Christmas songs, and then there's like snow Christmas songs that aren't really about Christmas, but they're about snow, so it makes you sing them at Christmas. And I don't know, we're doing the 5 worst because we haven't done that, and so that's a good idea. We are going to submit our GOAT song that we think is the greatest greatest Christmas song of the season, and so we'll both submit one there. And you, the listeners, can vote, and you can tell us which one is better. First, though, I've got some housekeeping from our Christmas movie episode, last episode. I'm actually surprised. I'm not surprised by me, but I'm actually kind of surprised by you that we did not mention 2 movies that probably should have been mentioned. And they're not movies that I would have watched or seen, but I feel like there may be movies that you would have watched or seen. One of them is Miracle on 34th Street. Have you ever seen that?
I have seen it. It was not it's not one that I had to watch every year, but I have seen it.
Okay.
It's not bad, yeah.
What about White Christmas?
You know what? Never seen it.
Okay, I think that's sacrilegious or sac Christmas. Like I feel like White Christmas is I think that's a big one, and I've never seen it either. But I think that's a big one, though, that people wanted us to maybe mention. I don't think it's up there with It's a Wonderful Life, but I think it's that same type of feel and same type of movie. It's an older movie that probably has a little bit more, the same type of storyline as It's a Wonderful Life, but we didn't mention either of those, and so I wanted to shout out those 2 movies because we got some flack for not mentioning those.
One more, and this might fall into traditions, which we might do later if we have time. But one thing that I always like to watch when it comes Christmas time, if I have time, is at least one Harry Potter movie. Those always, because there's always a Christmas scene in the Harry Potter movie. Just about every single one of those movies has a Christmas scene in it. So it's always fun to get to Christmas. And I actually know a lot of people outside my family that watch Harry Potter at Christmas. So then maybe that was a dark horse Christmas tradition out there.
That's kind of a diehard discussion as well. Is Harry Potter a Christmas movie?
Right.
It's got Christmas scenes in it. Well, I didn't know that. I don't think I've seen all of them. I've seen a few of them, but I haven't seen them all. So I do remember having some Christmas scenes in there, though. That makes sense because they're at school. So as the school year goes on. And then I've just got to say one more time, there was a lot of people out there. So I posted a video to social media about my Home Alone 3 take and how Home Alone 3 is the funniest. It has funnier bad guys. I think it has the pranks are funnier. I posted that to social media. Well, people nowadays, they see a clip and they immediately just jump to conclusions and think that That's the whole story. You know, you
Right.
read a news article and that's the whole story. It was clickbait. It worked. What I did worked.
It worked.
Is what happened. What I did worked. Because a lot of people were upset that I had Home Alone 3 on my list. But they were mistaken because they thought I had that as the highest Home Alone.
Right.
Which, if you listen to the episode, I did not.
Little
I
did
had
they
the
know
first Home Alone
you had
above
2
it.
Home Alones in your top 5.
Exactly. And Home Alone 1, the first one, the OG, the one that started it all, was my number 3. Home Alone 3 was my number 4. So all you haters out there that were, I can't believe you picked Home Alone 3 as the best one. I didn't. You need to do your research and get off my back, because Home Alone, the first one, the OG, I still have it above Home Alone 3. And Home Alone 2 was probably my first honorable mention. So all you guys can just lay off because you didn't do your research. You just jumped to conclusions. And my clickbait worked is what happened.
That's some solid clickbait. And that is still a hot take, though. I still think even having that on your top 5 is pretty wild.
So it was on. I recorded it. I hadn't, like I said in the episode, I don't ever see it anywhere.
Yeah.
It came on Freeform at 11 p.m. one night, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. That was its airtime. And so I recorded it.
Home Alone 3.
Yeah, I recorded it so that I could watch it later. And I want to stick to, I'm sticking to my case that it's funnier. I like it more. So anyway, that's a little housekeeping there for you from last episode. I say we get into some Christmas music. What do you say?
Let's do it. I'm ready.
So we talked about Christmas decorations, pre-Thanksgiving, post-Thanksgiving. When do you start playing Christmas music?
So I will start. So when I was, just for the record, when I was growing up, and even like through college, I would start listening to Christmas music basically as soon as almost as soon as Halloween was over. Like once we got in November, I was like, all right, let's turn up the Christmas music. These days, I must say, I don't listen to it until after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So it has to be December for me to tune into some Christmas music.
Yeah. I think I'm the same way. It's a little different than decorations because it's I can get my fix in a month. Like I can start December 1st and have enough by December 25th. With decorations, it takes so much time and effort to put that stuff up that it sucks to take it down after a month. Yeah. And so you want to put it up a little earlier. But I think Christmas music, I'm the same way. It's a post-Thanksgiving tradition at this point. It's a little, not psychotic, but it's a little too much if it's before Thanksgiving. I don't want to listen to Christmas music on Thanksgiving Day. Like that makes it feel like Christmas, and it's not Christmas, it's Thanksgiving. So I'm a post-Thanksgiving Christmas listener as well.
And also, honestly, like, because really, like, I'll turn off my Apple Music, and I won't listen to a whole lot of Bluetooth or regular music this month, because I'll just turn on like the radio station that plays Christmas music nonstop. Mm-hmm. And it's just so much of the same. Like I feel like if I narrowed it down to like just Christmas week, I could still get my fix just because they play the same songs over and over. You know,
that's true. Yeah,
but I usually start listening around December.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to submit our GOAT first, or list our top or our worst 5 first?
Let's submit the GOAT. We'll do a reverse Grinch. We'll start happy and then turn bad as it goes.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, I'll go first. My GOAT submission for what I believe is the greatest Christmas song. Okay. Mine is The Real Reason for the Season. It's based on the real reason for the season. And it is by an a cappella group called Pentatonics, which I'm obviously aware that you've probably heard of that. If you haven't heard of Pentatonics out there, you need to check them out because they are incredibly talented at what they do. All a cappella, and they've got a lot of Christmas music out there. There's lots of they have a few of their own, like that they wrote some originals, but they also have some covers that they sing. And there is only one that makes the GOAT discussion from Pentatonics, and that is "Mary, Did You Know?"
Wow.
Have you heard this song by Pentatonics?
This might be my wife's. This is like my wife's favorite song to sing in the car. She'll only sing at Christmas time, but when she sings it, it's gonna break some windows.
She's singing it when she sings it. I'm telling you, it is so cool. Like the way you wouldn't know that it's a cappella when you listen to it, and obviously, like I enjoy the Christian Christmas music more than just the Santa coming to town and the snow and stuff like that. And the way that they like Pentatonics is just a really good band in the first place. And so when you combine them with a Christmas song, like I just don't see, I mean, I say I don't see. There's probably a lot out there that I could agree that, yeah, that might be the GOAT. And I'm sure you'll have a good one. But this is my favorite Christmas song, "Mary, Did You Know" by Pentatonics. I discovered it when I was in high school. And so, I mean, Pentatonics isn't a super old band. They haven't been around for maybe 10, 15 years. But I think they've started to become known more for their Christmas music. They have other albums, like I said, but I think they're more known for the way they sing their Christmas songs. And so, like I said, I discovered it in high school, and it's been my favorite probably ever since I discovered it. It's a really good song, and their voices are perfect. And the fact that it's a cappella makes it even more impressive. So "Mary, Did You Know" by Pentatonics. That is my GOAT Christmas song.
All right, that's a pretty good choice. I did not think you were gonna pick that one, but
yeah.
my wife will be happy. My GOAT submission was actually I had one song here for a long time, and then I switched it up almost last minute because it kind of just struck me like, oh, yeah, that's obviously my favorite. But the other song that I had considered to be the GOAT that just missed it was the Christmas song by Nat King Cole.
Yep.
That's chestnuts roasting on the open, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That one makes me feel like the most warm at Christmas time, and most cozy, and that's the kind of Christmas feeling I like. But if I have to submit one for the GOAT, I think my only choice was "Christmas Canon" by Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Christmas Canon.
And canon as in CANON.
I'm sure I've heard it, but Trans-Siberian Orchestra, I don't know the names of those because it's all instruments, correct?
It is all instruments, except this one has a children's choir. It's the one that's like, "This night we pray, dun, 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 dun." You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I've heard this song.
I guarantee you've heard it. Okay, I know you've heard it because you were in my wedding. And this is the song that my wife also walked down the aisle to. Okay,
so I remember that now.
It holds a special place in my heart for that reason. But also, I do feel like it's like one of those, like, for me anyways, it's like a perfectly distilled, like, angelic Christmas sound. Like, it doesn't even need the words for it to sound like it's, like, very reverential towards Christmas and the season and like, even just the image of snow, when I hear it, it makes me think of snow and all that stuff. So, and it's also built on it's Pachelbel's canon, I believe is how you pronounce it, but it was like the original song that was written, and this is almost Christmas canon is almost a bit of a remix of that, I think, with the choir added. But Pachelbel's canon is like 350 years old or something crazy like that. So it does sound a little ancient, in that way. But it's just one of those perfect little distilled Christmas songs, and it's great. It's what I got to submit for the GOAT. "Christmas Canon" by Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
There you go. I like it. I do like some Trans-Siberian Orchestra. But there's your two GOAT submissions: "Mary, Did You Know" by Pentatonics or Christmas Canon by Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Let us know in the comments what you think your GOAT is, and which one of the two of ours is your ranks higher on your list of Christmas songs. So, all right, let's get into this. Is going to be fun, I think, because I've got some Christmas songs that I like to make fun of.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll go first. The first one, I've got 6, so I'm just going to hit this one real quick. But We Wish You a Merry Christmas.
Okay.
So this is a children's choir, like, Christmas
Classic
program
carol.
song.
Classic
carol. Why are we bringing figgy pudding to people? This was clearly not an American original song. This was obviously written in some other country where they eat figgy pudding, first of all, and they're also bringing it to other people multiple times in this song. Like, bring us some figgy pudding.
Potluck.
We love us some figgy pudding. Like, I don't know where that came into play with Christmas. I guess it's a Christmas dish. It's kind of like, we had our Thanksgiving episode. I guess we have Christmas foods that are being cooked, and I think figgy pudding is one of them when this song was wrote. But I don't want to knock "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" too much, because that's a pretty good Christmas line, pretty good Christmas song lyric. But I don't know what the deal is or the fascination is with figgy pudding. So
figgy pudding. There's got to be a history behind that we should ask our buddy ChatGPT.
Yeah. So my 5th worst. Okay, this is a new one. All right. And it came out with the new Illumination Grinch, the newest animation with the Grinch. And it's You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch by Tyler, the Creator. And it is horrible. It absolutely ruins the original You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. And I understand what they wanted. Like, they wanted a new version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So they wanted some new music with new artists and a new cover. But it's like a rap. He like almost raps it. And it's not good at all. I think when I watched the movie, I actually just watched the new Grinch not too long ago. And when I watched the movie, it like fits perfectly into the movie and what they wanted for the movie, like the scene that it's a part of. But if you just are in the car and you hear this song come on, you're like, what is this version of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch? So I've got my 5th worst. It's a pretty recent one. 5th worst Christmas song is You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch by Tyler, the Creator. So if you haven't heard it, go check it out. And you're probably not going to like it.
I saw that movie in theaters, The Illumination Grinch, and I have blocked it out of my brain since then. I do not like it at all. Maybe it's because I'm so attached to the Jim Carrey Grinch was my number 1 Christmas movie. So, maybe that's I had too high of expectations going into it, but I didn't like anything about it. Nothing was memorable. I just felt like I was watching a Minions side quest or something. It was very strange.
That's basically what it is with Illumination. But yeah, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, Tyler, the Creator.
All right, solid, awful number 5 pick there.
I'm starting off being a Grinch by listing You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
That's fitting. Before I get into my top 5, I wanted to shout out any cover of Last Christmas. I hate them all. There's so many, so I couldn't choose one just to put in here on my number 5, just because there are too many and I hate them all. And so if you're not Wham, don't sing Last Christmas, is all I have to say about that, because it's disgusting. At my number 5, though, this is a little bit of a low-hanging fruit, all right? And that's why I have it at number 5. It might be my least favorite song of everything I have on my list, but the reason I have it at number 5, I'll explain here in a second, but it is Mistletoe by Justin Bieber. Have you heard Mistletoe by Justin Bieber?
I have heard that, and I will be discussing it here in a little bit.
Oh man, it is something else to hear.
It is awful.
It is something else to hear Justin Bieber sing "Shoddy with You" under the mistletoe. Oh, it's just something else. It's crazy. And my wife will play it just to because she knows it makes me mad, and then it becomes something funny to make fun of this, But
Right.
it is an actual awful song. I mean, like I said, picking on Justin Bieber, he's probably a kid when he made this, and so it feels like you're kicking a kid when he's down, but it is so bad. And it feels like something you'd hear like in the mall, like a bad song that you'd hear at Christmas time in the mall that you would never hear again. It's just like one of those. It doesn't feel seasonal at all. It just nothing about it screams Christmas. It just sounds like an awful mid to early 2010s pop song, and that's what it is. But yeah, that's my number 5 is Mistletoe by Justin Bieber, the old classic Christmas.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just talk about it. It's my worst. It's my number 1. When we talked about this like idea of my least favorite Christmas songs, the worst Christmas songs, this was the first song that came to my head. Like, no matter what, I hate this. This is not a Christmas song at all. It's so bad. He was 17 when he released it in 2011. Okay. So he's a little older, but still, like, under the, like, just the fact that he says shoddy in a Christmas song just completely does it for me right there.
Right.
That immediately gets you at number 1 worst Christmas song of all time.
Oh, it's awful.
But yeah, that was my number 1. So that it's just such a bad song. If you haven't heard Mistletoe by Justin Bieber, you need to go at least listen to it once just so you understand why we're right, that it's awful. Because we are correct. It is terrible. But yeah, that was my number 1. So I'll go ahead and just come out and say it's a terrible song. Shoddy with You. And it was a number 1. It says...
Oh, I bet.
It says it was released in the late 2011. It debuted at number 1 in November of 2011. Under the Mistletoe.
That's crazy.
Under the Mistletoe. I think it's called Under the Mistletoe. Yeah.
There we go.
Mistletoe, Under the Mistletoe is the same thing. But yeah, it was number 1. It was the biggest Christmas song of 2011, if that tells you anything.
What a great year for music.
It's so sad. But yeah, that was my number 1. So I'm glad we're on the same page with our Justin Bieber Christmas music takes.
Yep.
All right, what you got at number 4?
For my number 4, I have the most emotionally manipulative, in the laziest way possible, Christmas song of all time. And that is Christmas Shoes by New Song.
Christmas Shoes. I'm going to have to look that one up.
It is just a cartoonishly tragic premise that does no work to get there to make you feel emotions. It just makes you like, you should be sad about this, is basically what it's saying. But it's about a kid who is trying to buy some shoes for his mom. Okay, sounds decent enough. And then there's this, the guy that's singing is like the character that's standing behind him in line. Anyway, he's trying to pay for these shoes with pennies, and he doesn't have enough pennies. And it turns out his mom's dying of cancer, and he's trying to buy these shoes for his mom. And it's so stupid.
Wow.
And it's just so overacted, and the delivery is so over the top dramatic, and there's just no subtlety to it. I really hate this. Such a bummer of a Christmas song.
Right.
Such a bummer. And I feel like they used to play, like when I was a kid, they played this on the radio, I felt like quite a bit. And every time I was just like, why is this on? Who wrote this song?
Yeah.
And what are you, like, this, it's just so bad. I hate it. There's a really good bit. I don't know if you know the comedian Patton Oswalt, I think is his name. Mm-hmm. He voices Remy from Ratatouille. Yeah. But he has a pretty good stand-up comedy bit about this song where he just dissects all the lyrics, talks about how awful it is. But it is, I really hate it. It's called Christmas Shoes. It's by New Song, I guess is the band.
Yeah, the Christmas Shoes by New Song. I guess if you've if you say that, you know, it was popular when you were a kid, I'm sure it was on the radio when I was a kid too.
Yeah.
But I don't remember that one. So I'm gonna have to look it up and listen to how sad it is. That sounds terrible. Why would anybody want to listen to that?
No idea. It's so sad and depressing. Like I said, it just like puts you right in this like you should be sad about it and just hammers it down.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's awful.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. That is a bad one. You're right on point there. We're on a good track so far of bad Christmas songs. All right. My number 4. It is also from a movie soundtrack. So maybe there's a theme there that movie soundtracks, Christmas songs are just terrible. But mine it's another cover. Obviously, it's not an original for this movie. But it is "Christmas Don't Be Late" by Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Okay.
And obviously, I'm sure you've heard this before.
I have.
It's just so annoying. It's annoying, and it's like everybody knows who Alvin and the Chipmunks are. They're super squeaky voiced, and like it goes. Here's the explanation. It goes right in line with my number 5 with "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch," but it fits the movie. It's good for the movie, and it works for the movie. But if you were to play this on the radio, or if you were to pick this, you know, from your playlist on your phone, it's not a good standalone song. It's something that has to be in a movie. Otherwise, you're like, who is singing this song? If you had no idea who Alvin and the Chipmunks was, like, this song comes on the radio and you're like, who is this artist? This is absolutely terrible. And so I've got "Christmas Don't Be Late" by Alvin and the Chipmunks because it is super annoying, super squeaky. Like I said, good for the movie, but it is just not a good Christmas song at all. I like the "Christmas Don't Be Late" song, but just not by Alvin and the Chipmunks. And so I've got "Christmas Don't Be Late" by Alvin and the Chipmunks at number 4.
There you go. "Christmas Don't Be Late" by Alvin and the Chipmunks. I gotta say, I have a bit of a soft spot for Alvin and the Chipmunks singing this song.
Do ya?
All right.
Is there a reason for that?
I really don't know. I don't know.
You just like it.
But I think my wife likes it a lot, so that'll come down to some reasons. But
Interesting.
it is super annoying. I'm not gonna lie with you. When I listen to it, I'm like, it is really annoying. So I can understand why you would put it on this list. Because
it's terrible.
It's very squeaky.
It is squeaky. It's the only word to describe it. They're freaking chipmunks.
Right.
All right, it's my number 3. So there was a controversy a few years ago when everybody started getting offended by everything. And
I know where you're going.
Yeah, there was a controversy a few years ago about a certain Christmas song it's a little creepy. It's pretty awkward to listen to. But here's the thing. I think I kind of agree with the controversy. I think I kind of agree with the woke people that were against "Baby, It's Cold Outside." That's my number 3. I am not a fan of this song. I think it's a little creepy. It's not a. First of all, I mentioned this early on. I don't think it's a Christmas song. It's a winter song that is played at Christmas time. It doesn't mention like Christmas presents or anything like that.
Right.
They sing it in Elf. It's the movie that she sings and he sings when she's in the shower. But it's just not a. It's just. I don't know. And it's by Frank Sinatra. Or he at least has a cover of it. But it's just, let me read you some of these lyrics because it's creepy. I'm telling you. If you're going to listen to you can't listen to it with certain people because it's like, you know what it's about. But
that's fair. I do think it depends. So I think the delivery, you mentioned Frank Sinatra. I think there's some really good, for me personally, I think there's good versions of this song and awful versions of this song. But I do understand where you're coming from with the creepiness a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that, I guess. Here's a lyric for you. Ah, you're very pushy, you know. Like, excuse me? Let the lady leave, dude.
Right.
If she wants to leave.
That's what I'm saying. The delivery makes or breaks the song. Because if you have somebody obviously, if you have somebody playing this straight and just reading those things, it's gonna sound
which
awful.
is what I'm doing. That's why it's creepy.
Right. But if you have if you have a lady singing it, and I think the lady is what makes or breaks it as well. But I think if you have a lady singing it in a very playful way, and the dude is also slightly playful, I think it works better than if it's just straight up
just me reading the lyrics.
Just you reading it.
Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
Exactly.
Because here's another lyric. Gosh, your lips are delicious. Tell me how that's about Christmas, Frank.
Right. That's
How's
just
that about Christmas, Frank
Sinatra.
Sinatra?
Some good old romance.
But maybe just a cigarette more. I mean, what is this? Hang on. I thought there was one more. Oh, if you get pneumonia and died.
Like I said, there's a little. You have to sing it with some tongue in cheek for this to.
I ain't doing that.
To work.
I'm just reading you the facts. I don't care. It's like it's the how you said it, not what you said, how you said it type thing.
Right.
You said it either way. I don't care how you say it. You said it, and it's creepy. Your lips are delicious. Let's have another cigarette. And you're real pushy. And I hope you don't get pneumonia and die. Like that is not a Christmas song. I don't care who you are. So coming in at number 3 is "Baby, It's Cold Outside."
Have you seen the? That's not a bad pick. Have you seen the Bill Burr skit where he's talking about you get a bad reader at the, like it's like she said, "Oh no, don't say that. No, like don't do that, no." And then he reads it, and then he's like, "You're in court," and the guy says, "She said no, don't do that. Stop." It's like you got a bad reader.
Yeah. It's all about the perspective.
All right.
But anyway, when that came out, when everybody was getting offended at everything, and that came out, I was like, well, I guess I kind of agree with that one because it is a little bit creepy. But I guess I can see your point of view too. Who delivers it and how it's delivered, but still.
Right. Yeah. That is. I'm not going to argue too much with that pick, but I will say. I really enjoy. There's a cover of it by by the guy that voices everybody on Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
He sings like some like Frank Sinatra-esque type. Like he makes a lot of those albums. Funnily enough, I guess it's not that funny because in the background of Family Guy, there's a bunch of that symphony music.
Yeah.
But he has a really good cover of Baby It's Cold Outside. I can't remember the lady that sings it with him, but it's pretty good. But I do understand why you put that there. So joining the woke mob.
Yeah, I am.
Falling right in.
I woke up.
All right. What are we at? My number 3?
Yep.
All right. My number 3 is it's a terrible cover of a song.
Okay.
But it makes me laugh. That's how bad it is. And it is Michael Bublé's cover of Santa Baby. Have you heard this song?
So you shocked me there for a second with Michael Bublé. Because I am a Michael Bublé
You're a fan,
Christmas song fiend.
I can take or leave. I like some stuff from old Bublé, and I don't like some stuff. But this one, one's got to be in my top 5. Worst.
Well, he's singing it, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's the creepy part. That's the weird part.
Right, but here's the thing. Like, if you sing Santa Baby, if you sing Santa Baby and you're a dude, you got to just lean into it. Just go full gay if that's what you're singing, all right? But Michael Bublé, he makes it very clear throughout that he is not gay by remixing these lyrics. And so I'm going to read just a little bit to you.
Oh, please do.
it's still titled Santa Baby.
Yeah.
But it's so it starts off Santa Baby slip a Rolex under the tree for me. I've been an awful good guy. And then it turns into Santa Buddy. So we're making that transition there. Not gay. He's my buddy.
Yeah.
And hurry down the chimney tonight. and then it goes on. He says Santa Buddy a few more times. Oh, here's a good one. Santa Buddy, a 65 convertible to steel blue. I'll wait up for you, dude.
Dude.
It's just so bad. And then he turns into Pal later. Oh, Santa Pally.
Pally.
That's the next
a word.
one. Yeah, it's not, I don't think. But Santa Pally, he wants a yacht as well. I've been a sweetie all year, so yeah, maybe. I don't know. He's towing that line. Yeah. But he just never goes all in. Santa Poppy.
Poppy.
Oh, it's just so funny. He just like throughout, like he remixes the lyrics at every turn. Oh, here's one. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the hotties that I never kissed. Yeah, hotties. But women.
Yeah.
Not gay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right, exactly. It's like he sings the whole song, and at the end he's just, no homo, though. Santa. Oh, man, it's so funny. It makes me laugh every time, to the extent that he goes to remix these lyrics just to make sure everybody knows.
I have heard that song because the first lyric you read was slip a Rolex under the tree, and I 100% remember that lyric. And so I guess I just haven't slowed down and thought, wait, this is Michael Bublé calling Santa his baby, and that's not how it goes.
Right. It's pretty funny. Like I said, the extent that he goes to remix the lyrics just to reassure everybody that he likes women is very funny to me. And so that's why I have that at my number 3. Santa Baby by Michael Bublé.
Yeah, I like it. I like it so much that at my number 2, it's Santa Baby.
Nice. There you go.
Not necessarily the Michael Bublé version, but any version of Santa Baby is the same as Baby It's Cold Outside. It is weird to listen to.
You don't like the Madonna version?
It's not a it's kind of like your Christmas shoes song. Like, I don't want to listen to this at Christmas. This is creeping me out. This is like a love song that it has nothing to do with Christmas and Santa or Jesus or snow or like anything like that. It's just it's kind of like, I almost put this song on there, but I was going to get a lot of flack for it, so I didn't. But All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. That is not. No, it's not.
Wow.
That's a no-no. It's overplayed, first of all. I think that's a big reason why I hate it. But number 2 is it's a love song. It's not a Christmas song. But anyway, I don't want to get into it. But Santa Baby.
I think I'm possibly a deeply closeted Mariah Carey fan. I'll be honest with you.
Well, let's go.
I'm not coming out though.
Let's go back into the closet and let's not air that one. No, but yeah, Santa Baby, and it's just awkward and it's creepy. Like, you've already said the lyric. Like, Michael Bublé didn't change this lyric a whole lot, because it says, "Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed."
Right.
Like, I don't know. Let's not think about that. Good job. You're a good human being. You're not just making out with everybody. I get a yacht and a ring. Like, Santa Baby's just it's another one of those. It's another one of those creepy songs.
It is
awkward and like, I just like, if I'm in the car with my parents and I'm listening to this song, it's like, okay, I really wish this song would end because we're all listening to the same thing and it's just really weird right now. And it's not like, you're not going to hear this at a Christmas program. Kids aren't going to be singing it. You're not going to hear it at, caroling. People aren't going to carol this song. And so Santa Baby is my number 2.
I think that's also
worst song.
Yeah, that's solid. Back to back Santa Babies, but I think that's kind of a theme with a lot of these Christmas songs. Like, there could be bad songs that aren't cringy, but all the bad Christmas songs are pretty cringy. Like they just make you cringe.
Correct.
You know?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
So that's my. I did my 2, and I've already told my 1. So it's you last 1 and 2.
Last 1 and 2. Okay, for my number 2. For my number 2 is another cover, back-to-back covers here, and the song is "Happy Xmas" in parentheses "War is Over," which was originally written by John Lennon. And I always casually listen to that song. And I thought I always kind of liked it. But then I heard one of the worst covers I've ever heard in my life. And it's by a band that historically I've been like up and down on, but it's Maroon 5 that sings a cover of this song. And it's just so bad. It's one of the worst vocal performances by Adam Levine. Is that his name? Adam Levine.
Yep.
That I have ever, probably the worst vocal performance I've ever heard from that dude. And it also made me think more about the lyrics and how I kind of didn't like the lyrics after I heard the Maroon 5 song. Because it starts off with, "So this is Christmas, what have you done?" A little accusatory there. Get off your high horse, John Lennon. But also Adam Levine singing his song. And also, then it ends with, then the parentheses, "War is over," but the kids choir singing "War is over if you want it," which is, the kids choir is much better than Adam Levine singing it. In like it's like, he tries to go deep for that part, which is the kids part. No, it's not good. But "War is over if you want it." I feel like that's a pretty easy thing to say, but who are you singing to? Because I don't know anybody that wants war. John Lennon / Adam Levine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of had to go doing a little research on some bad Christmas songs and stumbled upon this one and listened to it, and it is as bad as the people say. So that's what I have in my number 2. "Happy Xmas, War is Over" by Maroon 5.
Yeah.
Pretty awful. Especially, like, it's also one of those, like, songs that I feel like Lennon meant it to be a little more stripped down. Like, it's just him, like his singing doesn't feel like overproduced at all. But when Adam Levine sings it, he always has to have like that electronic thing that he sings into that makes his voice sounds like it was passed through a million computers. And it still sounds like that even in this song. And it's just bad. Just bad.
Yeah. I think obviously it was released in October of 1971 by John Lennon.
Vietnam, I think, is what he's saying.
Right. So the Vietnam War had ended a couple years earlier. And so I can understand the meaning and the thought behind the release of the song. But yeah, Adam Levine singing it, Maroon 5, like, didn't really make any sense. So I agree with you there. I don't know if I've heard that one. I bet I have, but not that I remember it. But I know that song.
I don't know that I've ever just heard it on the radio. Like I said, I was kind of listening to a bunch of Christmas music, trying to find some bad stuff, and I got to the bottom of the barrel, I think.
Stumbled upon that one. There you go.
But yeah, so that's my number 2. My number 1 is a song that I actually used to like. So that's kind of back-to-back songs that I like the original, and this is the original, but I've kind of grown to, I don't know, think twice about the lyrics a little bit. Kind of like with you, with the Santa Baby. Everybody's kind of getting up in arms about that. Well, I think this is kind of one of those songs that people have gotten up in arms about a little bit. Not super vocally, but it's "Do They Know It's Christmas," I think is the name of the song, by Band Aid. All right? And it's the one about Africa, right?
Yep.
And the reason I have it at my number 1 spot, and I think it's justified, is that the more I think about the lyrics of this song, the more it seems like extremely condescending and patronizing to all Africans.
Yeah.
Like everyone in Africa. First of all, do they know it's Christmas, or how can they know it's Christmas time at all? Or do they know it's Christmas, I think is the title of the song. And then in the lyrics it says, how can they know it's Christmas time at all? Just because it's not snowing, even though like half the population of Africa are Christians.
Right.
So that's, again, seems super condescending and patronizing to everyone in Africa. I do know, so caveat to this, I do realize that this song was put out as a charity event to raise money to send over to, I think, Ethiopia or something in 1980. I don't know if how much they raised or if that money was spent on what it was supposed to be spent on, but the thought, I think, is good. I don't know why people are still covering this song and it's like constantly looped on the radio in 2025, with half the population of Africa are Christians just about. And it just, like I said, it just seems very condescending, and historically and culturally ignorant, a little lazy. I mean, there are, like I said, half the population is Christian in Africa. There's tons of churches. They have their own Christmas traditions. Just because it doesn't snow doesn't mean that they don't know that it's not Christmas. So yeah, I have that at number one, just because, like I said, the more I marinate on these lyrics, the more it just seems a little ridiculous and a little like, I don't know what the word is, like Western savior or white savior complex type of thing. Like they're not going to get by without us, type of deal. But I don't know. That's what I have at my number one. So
yeah, I agree with all that. I think at the very end there, the Westerns say like America's better and we're going to help save everybody whether they want our help or not type thing. Right. When in reality, a lot of people are like, we don't want Americans around us if we can help
right.
it, especially the way things have been looking. But, it doesn't snow in a lot of places.
Yeah.
On Chris, like,
it's
why
like
are we?
It's half desert, half jungle. Like, of course, it's not snowing.
And like
but
you
also,
said,
like one of the lyrics is like where nothing ever grows.
Yeah.
Which. Like I said, jungles.
Right. Africa is a large continent.
Right.
It's not only people living in huts, dirt huts. Like,
right.
And they got to walk 3 miles for a well. Obviously, there's places like that.
Yeah.
But maybe shrink your geographical, like, pointer finger a little bit to a specific area and not an entire continent of the world.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you said, it seems super ignorant at this point in time to have that played on the radio all the time.
Yeah, I don't see it as a, hey, we need to get this on the radio so people can listen to this one. Yeah, right. I don't see that.
It feels like a very like past its time sentimentality when it comes to the whole continent of Africa. So.
Yeah. Do they know it's Christmas? Books is against feeding the world.
Don't feed them.
Isn't that one of the lyrics? Feed the world.
Feed the world. Like I said, I do think it was for a good cause, and I haven't done my research to know if the money they sent was used to help feed the world.
Yeah, hopefully.
But hopefully it was.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. I'm going to read my GOAT submission, and then I'm going to go down my list of the worst 5. So my GOAT submission, best Christmas song of all time, "Mary Did You Know" by Pentatonics. My one honorable mention, even though that's kind of cheating, but my one honorable mention is "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" for the worst Christmas songs, only because it's talking about figgy pudding so much. It's almost like a song for figgy pudding than it is Christmas. But my number 5 worst Christmas song ever, "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch" by Tyler, the Creator. Okay. My number 4 is "Christmas Don't Be Late" by Alvin and the Chipmunks. My number 3 is "Baby It's Cold Outside." Just any version because it's awkward and creepy. My number 2 is "Santa Baby." Once again, any version because for the same reasons. It's awkward and creepy. And then my number 1 worst Christmas song of all time is none other than "Mistletoe" or "Under the Mistletoe" by Justin Bieber.
There we go. My GOAT submission is Christmas Canon by Trans-Siberian Orchestra. And my top 5, well, any cover of Last Christmas by Wham is my honorable mention for the worst Christmas songs. Any cover of Last Christmas by Wham. At my number 5, I have Under the Mistletoe by Justin Bieber. At my number 4, I have Christmas Shoes by New Song. At my number 3, I have Michael Bublé's cover of Santa Baby, or Santa Buddy, as he likes to say. At my number 2, I have Happy Xmas, War is Over, the cover by Maroon 5. And then at my number 1, I have Do They Know It's Christmas by Band Aid. And that is the list.
Band Aid. What a band name. Band Aid.
I think it was like a bunch of bands coming together. Like I think it was like U2 and like all the big 80s bands kind of coming together to raise money for this charity thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it's all no.
Yeah, but we're not for it. No. All right, there you have it. Top 5 worst Christmas songs of all time. We are Grinching it out, and being a little Scrooge this episode, mixing it up a little bit. So let us know, what are your least, what songs are you skipping on your playlist? If it comes on the radio, you're turning it off. What Christmas songs do you not enjoy listening to for whatever reason? Let us know in the comments, and we might give you a shout out.
Goat as well.
And your goat.
What's your goat? And then which one of me and Ty's is the goat as well?
Yeah. What's your favorite Christmas song of all time? Let us know in the comment section. So, all right, there you have it. Merry Christmas, yada yada.